That's good. That's good. Okay, another question about algorithms and feedback. Let's see. Oh, I think this is the one that you kind of were getting at before. They're asking why aren't clients considered at risk as well if they score well above the green, so that their score is very high. So client Z had an improvement of 22 points, making it highly prone to fall back down. Maybe I'm thinking of the previous version where we would want the ORS to stay ideally between the 50 and 75th percentile. And then he goes on to say, recently he was talking to you about a case with our current algorithms, and that we were thinking the ORS trajectories that exceeded the 75th percentile, these were cases that were unstable and unlikely to succeed. So he's saying it's not just getting above the 50th percentile. I mean, and I'm saying this because, of course, we're talking about the old system, and again, you know, translating that into the new system. So I guess the question is really, you know, should we be concerned about people who have whose scores go up very high, and should the system be giving us a signal that tells us that?
Here again, we're learning a great deal. What I can tell you is, if the client scores are in the green zone at any given session, that those scores are predictive of eventual success, and you should treat it that way. At the same time, and we've learned since the initial algorithms were formed that there is a large group of clients who experience dramatic early improvement and do not experience a decline after that dramatic improvement. So they might start, like this particular graph does, at about an 18, they improve to a 35, let's say, in the second visit. The question is, is that predictive of success? Yes, much better predictive of success than had they gone in the opposite direction by the same amount. At the same time, it's good clinical practice to say to the client who experiences those dramatic changes, let's prepare in case it isn't maintained. You don't lose anything by preparing the client. Only two things can happen when the scores go up that dramatic way. They can either stay up or they can go down. If you prepare the client by saying what might make it go down, what could you anticipate might give you a run for your money, and it doesn't go down, oh well, you were wrong. If it does go down, well then you're a prophet, and the engagement will be all that much greater. The client will be paying attention, so you lose nothing by preparing the client, but that is more about good clinical practice. Again, the appropriate comparison would be, let's say the client scores decline by that same amount and you're in the red zone. At that particular point, you can be sure that if you don't do something for that client, that the likelihood of them ending unsuccessfully is significant.